Here's a good one.
There's a judgment that has to be made.
There's a judgment. What if you got community service? What do you wish it could be?
Community service is fucking trash, dude.
But if you could pick like something to be your community service,
bagging fucking vegetables for the poor.
Vegetables.
Is that an option?
That's what mine was. 20 hours.
What do you mean bagging vegetables for the poor?
So they make like
You're just going around and bagging them up like every vegetable you see.
Are we recording right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're recording.
Oh, okay.
So you go to like
I was like, what
you go to like a church or something, and they have like these little care packages for less fortunate people. Mm-hmm. And for us, it was just you put like a group of.
Oh, you were basically like an Amazon.
I feel like that's a
day.
pretty chilled thing to do.
Oh, bro, how many heads of lettuce can you put in a bag?
It's better than picking up trash on the side of the freeway.
You were probably indoors.
Well, at
AC.
least I get to worry if I'm on the freeway.
Yeah.
Dude, just putting fucking lettuce in a bag sucks, dude.
I mean,
I can't say there's any good option, but
I would take if I just could come up with my own, like mopping up the ones at a strip club after the dancer's done.
I don't. Oh, if you could make up.
Yeah, if you could make up.
Say I
You don't think that's an option?
Highly doubt that is an option.
If you can make one up.
Yeah, that would be a good one. You just kind of you got that little push mop and you just scoop them up for them.
I feel like being a drive-through worker could be tolerable.
Oh, like
kinda
just
funny.
having to do a job for a day?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not community service. The people do that for a living.
Yeah, that's a job. I could do a fucking minimum wage job.
Yeah.
But you're serving the community for sure.
I don't know. I could drive like Uber for a day or something.
Yeah.
Maybe you could be a drive-through for the homeless.
What would they pull up in?
Yeah, that's a good point.
A homeless fast food worker?
Let's see, what else could be a good one?
I watched a movie recently where the guy had to be the basketball coach for like a special ed basketball team.
Oh, you watched that one?
I thought that was the funniest
Wait,
concept
what
for a
movie
movie.
is that?
With the one with Woody Harrelson, right?
Yeah.
Is it a comedy?
It
kinda
has
is,
to.
Yeah, it's like a feel good.
Is it old?
No, it's
No, it just
newish.
came out.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson. He's like isn't he like a professional coach or
Yeah,
something?
collegiate basketball coach.
Yeah,
What
he's
is
like
he-
he's like a big time coach. Something happens and he has to like
Gets
do
a
his
DUI.
community service.
What is he doing taking that movie?
I don't know. What
Was
the
it good?
point of
Was it good?
I
fell
think it
asleep
did.
after.
It did all right.
I feel like he's above. So that just sounds like not a good movie. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Is that fucked up? I don't know.
That just sounds ass.
No, literally the first thing I said when I started watching it was, imagine the meeting of the guy that pitched this movie.
Yeah.
It was there.
I mean, I think it's a cute concept. I guess.
All right, here's how you get that movie through. Whoever you're pitching it to has like a Downs kid.
Yeah, that's how I was literally just
and they're
thinking.
like, oh yes,
I mean, I guess. Yeah. I just
Could my kid be in
didn't
it?
know the category of the movie.
yeah. It's
But-
like a Hallmark almost, like a Hallmark movie kind of category.
But the writing, the funny parts for it's whoever does that's kind of fucked up. Because like one of his jokes is like, so how did it happen? Like to the Down syndrome kid?
Oh god!
But obviously you don't
like he was in like an
contract.
accident.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, that's an aggressive play.
I would
The
love to
person writing those jokes has like Downs kids and has a good enough sense of humor to like have those experiences in real life and then make.
So
them do
he's
it
like
funnier.
he's immune. He's allowed
Yeah.
to make them, but
Yes, that's the only way you're
from an
allowed to
outside
write those.
perspective. You're like, is that fucked up?
No, I think you need a dark motherfucker to fucking write those up.
It's one of the two. It's either dark
He
motherfucker.
could be like darkly funny and also have an inside
Yeah,
scoop. You know?
he's like, oh yeah, my cousin is.
Yeah. You wanted a diverse team to write those jokes. You know?
like the Shane Gillis jokes in the special. Like he gets away with a lot because he has like a cousin with Downs or uncle or
In the
something.
Yeah,
special.
he has family with
In the-
Downs.
yeah.
in the special.
The comedy special.
Yeah, it's good.
It's
Yeah.
good. Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't.
It fucking rips.
You should spend some time on that one.
It's
That's
very
worth
good.
it.
Yeah, I should spend some time outside maybe.
No, that's an inside move. You don't even have to do that.
Oh yeah, or outside of the
Outside of the cave.
Oh, outside of the
Yeah.
garage.
yeah.
Other news: lost my toenail. It's officially off.
Doing a good deed too.
Yeah, doing chores for morgue.
Yep.
Trying to keep Macy happy.
That was chores for me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Let me ask you guys this: it's completely off.
I helped, but my toenail didn't come off.
I don't know if I told you guys already. How long do you think it takes for a toenail to completely
2 years.
grow back?
To grow back?
Yeah.
I feel like it depends on the size of the toe, which toe
Big
it is.
toe takes 2-3 years.
Yeah, I feel like that could be
It's
accurate.
a year and a half minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, I had the bruised toe for fucking 2 years.
But is that not fucking? Think about how often you have to clip your toenails, and it's gonna take me a year and a half for it to completely grow back.
Yeah, but I guess like when you clip them, it really is only like a centimeter.
Like next Halloween, I'll have a toenail. Not till
you should
then.
do a costume entirely based around your new toenail.
It grows slower when you need it.
Is that what it is?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, when it's an annoying ass thing to have to do, it grows pretty
Yeah,
quick.
because you don't need that one, so it's not like high demand.
I was literally telling that to Macy, and she was like, "Oh, well, at least it's like almost the end of summer, and you won't have to wear like flip flops anymore." And I was like, "Well, next summer it's still not going to be back. I'm gonna have a fucking weird little like
You're
gripper
gonna
on
be
that."
ugged up next summer.
Oh, we should have took that as the fucking alien picture in San Diego. Aliens found in San
Just
Diego.
peel my other
Just a
toes
little
down.
fucking
Show that.
penis
Rancid
toe.
fucking toe.
That's, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks better now that you can't pull it back.
It's
'Cause I
weird
was
that
almost
it's
about
already
to
kind of
vomit.
like as hard as a toenail too. The skin just filled in for me.
Really?
It stepped up.
What happens when you keep it in water for too long? Does it get pruny there?
I'll try it.
Yeah, can we put
Yeah,
that?
is it like normal skin under there?
No, it's the weird skin.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
It's weird skin.
It's like penis skin.
all the pus is already oozed out of it. We're good at this point.
all the pus is already oozed out of it? It's
yeah,
all good?
I got all the pus out.
Okay.
Is the pain gone?
Yeah, the
Subsided
pain doesn't. It's
entirely?
kind of got like a hard little coating on it now, but not a toenail for a year
Wait,
and a half.
why do we grow the toenail once? Because that's not for gripping shit or picking shit.
Used to be.
I think it's
Maybe.
just a leftover evolution.
Oh, monkey thing?
It's like a tailbone.
Oh, that's how you know evolution's real.
Thanks.
Because we have toenails.
Yeah,
Yeah, we already knew that was real.
I'm not
what-
fully convinced though.
you're not fully convinced.
What does that
No.
mean?
He's on the borderline of believing, we were placed here,
Yeah.
or aliens or something like that.
Well, with the Big Bang, you still have the miracle of the fucking gas at the beginning.
I agree with that.
It's all something from nothing.
If you had no knowledge of it, you didn't know that religion was real or the science explanation, I came to you with each of them, you'd be like, both those sound kind of bullshit.
Yeah,
That's fair. But I feel like evolution's been pretty heavily proven.
The evolution part, I don't think has to do with the Big Bang. I think that's sort of separate.
Did you see that fucking snake that had like the? What did I see? This was I could have sworn I sent it to you guys on Instagram. It has like a fucking tail that looks like a scorpion or something.
Oh yeah,
So, like-
it's like a moth or something, right?
Yeah.
the scorpion.
So a fucking birds fly down to try to like catch the bug on its tail, and it fucking just,
And then just-
eats the bird.
Yeah,
See, that's evolution.
yeah. There's definitely some evolution.
But even then, like how did it like a snake sitting there thinking like, ooh, it'd be sick if I had a fucking.
Yeah, that's
Like bug
that's where
tail.
it's like, do we need to give more credit to how smart animals we think are dumb are? Like, because there had to be one snake that was sitting there, is like, if I wiggle my tail, maybe a bird will come and think it's a worm.
But then like, how does it evolve to look like a bug? Is what I'm saying.
no, it's because it's just one time. They're not choosing. It's happening on accident, and it works on accident.
So then they breed.
Yeah.
Those breed heavier. Cause
Yeah.
But still, then they're smart enough to be like, oh, that guy's got it. Like, that guy's got the worm tail. I gotta fuck him.
Yeah. Right. They
There's some level.
Well, I don't
of
think
like,
I don't think they think that. It's just those ones probably survive longer and.
it's just
It's-
by
it's
matter
like
of
if
fact.
there's-
It's all matter of chance.
Yeah,
See,
straight
okay,
up.
then we're back to it's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, it's like if there's an eagle that fucking only killed blonde-haired kids, and then we all
bad
got
end.
that's a wild extrapolation, but I'm with
such
that.
a bad
No,
analogy.
so then all the blonde-haired kids would die, and then we'd be all fucking brown hair, and then maybe somebody gets like fucking black hair, and the bigger eagles don't fucking like. That's how it goes.
They don't even come near.
Okay, that's
See, that's
technically yes.
Evolution 101, dude. Morg,
Dude, welcome to evolution.
Morg, the one who doesn't even believe in
Yeah.
it, just schooled us.
Your child is going to have such a hard time understanding concepts when it comes to you.
Oh yeah.
If that's the way that you just decide, if you like, Dad, how does this happen? And you're like, okay, it's like blonde.
Let me give you the
There's
most-
blonde kids and they all get killed by eagles, right?
the most abstract scenario possible to explain.
Doesn't break it down into simpler terms, almost makes it harder.
Maybe that's what makes me so smart, though.
Yeah, no, definitely not. No one's claiming that.
Straight A's over here, dude.
And that's why we have toenails.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well,
Other news,
we do, you don't.
Morg's mom was here.
She was.
And there was one part of it that I loved. She brought up, she obviously listens to all these. Love you, Carol. But she brought up how I always make jokes about her, like her tits, or, banging Morg's mom. And I just want to set it clear that when I'm making those jokes, I am making them directly at her. They are meant as.
We're aware
it's-
she's gonna hear it.
It's not just like a normal, like, oh, your mom joke. It's Carol.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
So,
very specific.
Yeah.
No, she actually thinks you're trying to smash.
I'd hope so. I'm being pretty obvious about it.
If your friend smashes your mom, are you mad?
If it's John, yeah.
Yeah, if it's me. If it, I'd be pretty happy for my mom.
I mean, if she's single, yeah. Go. I mean, I don't know.
If
It's kinda lit.
I'd be amazed at my mom's riz. Because there's no way you're pulling her. She's pulling you.
Ooh, that's fair.
That's even more impressive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
She locked that shit up. She's like, hey, come over. We'll have some fucking shot. See, that's why Carol's always trying to get me drunk.
Ooh.
She's trying to get all of us drunk.
I feel like you guys booze during every activity you guys do when she's here.
Oh, my mom loves a shot for anything.
Yeah.
Church,
Yep.
shots now.
That's so incredible.
Oh, that's another thing that I did. Fucking went to church, dude.
Oh, I forgot you guys
church.
went. I avoided that. I came downstairs when you guys were getting ready.
Tried
I
to
was gonna
rope all
go,
of us into that.
and then I backed.
You guys would have loved it, dude.
pedaled back.
So on the way, I looked up the church for the directions, and I was like, I looked at the Yelp reviews, and there's like a 1 star or something.
No.
And I was like, I did not know that you could rate churches.
One
Wait,
star for a
How did you even
church?
think to look up the reviews?
It was just at the
That
bottom
just
of the
pops up
directions.
when you like look up.
Oh.
And it
What
was like
1 star?
I was so excited because the 1 star was like about how they talked about money, like giving to the church longer than the actual message. So I'm in the car like, fuck yeah, dude, this is gonna be lit. I'm ready to spend.
Yeah.
If you spend
Yeah,
20,
you got your pocketbook ready to go.
If you give me a 20-minute speech on why the church needs money for their $200,000 concert setup in there, I am fucking. I was ready to. You gave me those 25 $1 bills. I was ready to fucking make it rain at church,
that would have been
motherfucker.
so good.
Yeah.
If you just started crumpling up
Yeah.
ones and throwing them up on stage,
Yeah.
that might be an all-time move.
You just start fucking.
You go to church and you just start fucking making it rain, and when you say, preach,
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 motherfucker.
Dotting them with
yes.
And they barely tried to take my money.
Oh, they didn't even.
They didn't hound you.
They didn't pass around the fucking thing. I was ready to toss
Do
it
they
in
still
there.
pass around the thing?
Yeah, I'm
Is that
at
normal?
most churches.
Oh, of
I've
course
been to
that's the
church
thing.
like once, so I don't know. I guess.
But I love the church talk because I guess the Bible talks about how you get whatever you give to the church, God will make sure you get like tenfold back or something.
Oh yeah, 100
And
times.
Yeah, that's proven to work, right?
100 times.
I mean, for me, it's true, dude.
because obviously in
You've given
heaven,
$1, you've gotten 10.
Yeah.
obviously in heaven you'd still need money, right?
Oh, God ain't free.
Yeah, you're
You
paying
think
rent
heaven-
up there, dude.
You think heaven's free?
Yeah, you're paying
Oh,
rent.
How do they pay for the
You could
pearly
get in-
gates?
I could get into heaven, and he'd be like, "You gave $0 to the church. You have until the end of the month to come up with the."
You got to square up.
Yeah, and you're fucking
Rent's
evicted
due,
to hell.
Rent's due,
Yeah.
motherfucker. There's only one other option.
And there's no, he doesn't do any extensions. He's just
No.
You got it at
No
the end of the
grace
month or
period.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
He starts the eviction process like as you get
Evicted
there.
from heaven.
Evicted from.
Yeah, can you get tossed out of that bitch? I mean, we will, but I'm not sure.
Once you're in, can you
I think
get
once you're
tossed
in,
out?
I think you're good. But we'll find a way.
Well, that's how the devil got out. He was up in that bitch.
Was he?
Yeah, the devil was an
But
angel.
it wasn't okay. But that's whole thing is like he was. It was supposed to be like an amazing job that he gave him. Like you're gonna take care of the like twisted souls or whatever, right?
I forget.
It wasn't like it wasn't meant to be a
know-
punishment. Like you're gonna go to hell and run hell. It was like I need you, my boy, to run this for me.
Yeah, he was supposed to be running Earth or
We know
something.
far too little to be on this subject. I need you to be a homie right now and take care of the people that are less good.
Yeah, those sinners down there.
Yeah.
But I did discover the new NPC that I completely forgot about. The right the whole time in the front row. That is the next level.
Oh,
of
at
fucking-
church?
Yeah.
I feel like church is probably the only like it's still not acceptable. It's still annoying, but that's the one place where you can get away with it.
Which is
a little
going
bit.
full NPC mode.
Yeah,
You
like,
get
or
three-
you could say things like if you're at like a comedy show or a play or a concert or something, and you're just like yelling shit.
You get 3 audibles, I feel like.
3 audible ones, like the everyone else.
Like, yes.
Okay.
It's
I
like
don't know, that's
heckling,
too many.
heckling with praise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even like, that's so funny. Like, fucking
Yeah,
at a
exactly.
comedy
Like
show.
if you're at a comedy
Fuck.
show,
Yeah.
you get one of those then.
Yeah.
And then you're just fucking.
That would throw my whole shit off.
I was just watching one of that one motherfucker who's not funny anymore, the pedophile one.
Crystalia?
Crystalia.
Yeah.
He was
You
doing.
don't think
one,
he's funny anymore?
He had his last special was ass.
Yeah, his special was ass, but his podcast is pretty
His
funny.
podcast.
Yeah, I dabble once in a while.
But he was doing a show and some lady was like yelling, and he's like, "Hey, stop doing that! Like,
Yeah.
everyone hates you." And she just like kept doing it. Like,
I saw this, yeah.
could you imagine having that mindset of like, oh, like I'm being funny, but like actually everyone just is hating you more and more.
Yeah, that's fucking insane. Dude.
Like just going into it, she's just like, woo.
There's always a drunk chick fucking yelling some bullshit.
that makes everybody in the crowd fucking irk too, dude.
Could you imagine if that was your girl?
Oh, chokeslam.
It wouldn't.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be for long.
Oh yeah, I would break up after that.
Yeah.
It's almost that was the
it
most
mo-
embarrassing thing I've ever been.
You
through.
almost might need to take a girl to a comedy show on like within your first 5 dates to make sure they don't do that shit.
Yeah, that
take them to someone that does the comedy that you like too.
Yeah.
Because if they just sit there quiet and hate it, you're like, all right.
This ain't gonna work.
I'd expect someone to choke me out too, like just right behind me, just sorry, and then you're out.
But for that to be me doing it, I would have to actually be blacked out. Like if I had any conscious thought going on, I would not be doing that.
I've gotten pretty chirpy at some of the open mics when I was.
Oh yeah, Garrett's actually the worst at this.
Garrett's loaded. I forgot about that.
I was
He's
yelling
like fist
out-
bumping everybody, fucking super funny, man.
He's like yelling out the punchlines as they're doing it.
That was on accident.
okay, that was fucking hilarious. That guy hated your whole soul.
Oh, he wanted to murder me. I don't even know what I was thinking. I like, what did I just said the punchline, but I didn't know that's what it was going to be.
Yeah, well,
why did I say that?
You
though?
thought it was like, oh, I'm just being like you were trying to give him like a bad guess, but it was the
But it was the, okay, yeah.
You were
His
trying to
joke
give an example of like, oh, like this kind of thing, and he was like, no, that's actually exactly.
And he's like,
where I
have
was
you
going.
seen me before? And I was like, no. He's like, you fucking heard that joke before? And I was like, no, dude. He's like, fuck you, man. And I was like, holy shit. Sorry.
Fairly.
Wait, didn't he memorize your address too? He said something about your ID.
Oh yeah, because he was the guy who was checking our IDs.
Oh,
Yeah, and he was like,
Yeah,
that's
he was
why I
like-
memorize everyone's address. for
Oh,
moments
yeah.
Like this.
He was fucking low key, like,
Oh,
scary,
he was
though.
pissed.
I mean, half those people, I'm not convinced they are, or I'm, not convinced they're not serial killers. Like,
Yeah.
they could easily be.
Oh yeah,
There's some fucking really, that one fucking dude, that
That guy's a serial killer.
there's some
he
weird
talks
people
like
out
that
there,
the
dude.
whole time and just does horrible pun jokes. Oh my god, that guy was fucking. He made me really scared, honestly.
Yeah, that was some scary shit.
Like one of the nights where we're one of like 5 people there too. I'm just like, nope, not happening.
Yeah,
tonight.
not today.
We don't
Not
have enough.
today. This is
manpower
not the right
to take
character for
guy
this
down.
crowd, folks.
The odds are not good if he pulls out a gun.
Oh, my new favorite thing on TikTok though is the comedians. So they all record themselves, like right, even the smaller ones, but they'll put the laughs in there now.
Oh, they add it, laugh track it.
Yeah, so
You're
like
lying.
Good.
so they'll do like open mic night, and then there's like 5 people there. So they'll fucking if they deliver it well, they'll just put fucking
Because they
The
just
real
have
laughs.
it. They just have it recording them anyway, right?
yeah.
No, how did you catch on that like that?
I could just tell
That it wasn't.
Yeah, just from,
I heard the joke.
well, from the like I could just hear the subtleties and like the background noise and like the laughs,
Like the change in the background
Yeah.
noise? Yeah. That's corny as fuck.
yeah.
That's such a good call, though.
That's a
it's so
huge
fair.
play. That's a power.
Well, I mean,
move
you,
for
you
sure.
like it's if you're watching a stand-up bit on social media, you're not gonna laugh if it's no one else is laughing. It's so uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. I feel like you maybe would, but it's not as big of a reaction.
yeah. Who invented the fucking laugh track, dude? That how it
was it Seinfeld maybe?
That's
Something, one of those.
possible. Like
how
a
the
90s
fuck
sitcom.
what is that?
That's just shitty fucking TV.
That's actually reminded me.
Actually, no.
of one of the
Seinfeld was recorded in front of a live audience. That's why.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, and
when
they would do the
stopped
laugh?
when they
Yeah.
stopped doing the live audience, that's when they started adding the laugh track.
There's too many shows that do that.
It's fucking crazy.
Are
Have
there
you seen where they
still-
take out the laugh track for shows?
Oh my
Oh,
god!
it's got to be fucking horrible.
Dude,
It's
they did
so
it for
scary
Friends,
looking.
and I was already convinced that's the worst show of all time. It made me so fucking.
Oh,
confident.
it makes you upset.
That show
I saw the
fucking
Big Bang
sucks.
Theory.
oh, that show is
That
ass
show's
salad.
horrible.
They were
too.
doing it for the Big Bang
Any show with a
Theory.
laugh track is terrible. The only
Yeah.
good one there ever was 2.5 Men with Charlie.
2.5
Sheen.
Men's pretty
That was
good.
a good one.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I bet you haven't.
Yeah.
But yeah, like cable sitcoms kill me.
Yeah, I can't think. At least the ones like cable sitcoms that I've seen that are good don't have a laugh track.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
you can like
I can
New
get behind
Girl.
some New Girl. Yeah.
Or like-
Did you say that?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, right.
That's so good.
Did you say that?
That's so
New
good.
Girl's good.
That's a
New
good
Girl's
one. I feel like there's like The Office
The
obviously
Office.
doesn't have a laugh
Brooklyn
track.
Nine-Nine's all rightish.
They have. I've never watched like a full episode, but I've seen some hilarious.
Yeah,
like,
there's some
clips.
good clips.
Can we get the Office back, dude?
I think they're making a new one
No. shut up.
in like Pakistan or something. It's like Pakistan Office.
Oh, that's fire.
Oh, there's an India Office.
Yeah, they're doing them in all the other countries.
That's got to be good though.
We got to wait for them all to run through.
Yeah.
Does anyone even have whatever bullshit streaming service that's on?
Paramount? No, but I bought on Amazon all the seasons.
Did you really? Yeah.
Oh, you have that? I need that login.
Yeah, dude, I haven't. I used to watch The Office every single night before
Yeah.
bed. Like for like 3 straight years, every single time I would go to bed.
It's goated.
It's goated.
Yeah, but I end up
Yeah,
watching like the same 3 seasons over and over again, like 2 through 4.
Yeah. After like 5, it gets a little less good. Still good.
You think?
Less good.
As soon as Michael leaves, it's just not really watchable.
That might not be till like 6 or 7. Actually.
Yeah, it's late,
Yeah.
but like I have never seen the what's his name ones, Will Ferrell ones. Those are ass.
You've never even seen them?
I just every time they come up, I'm like skip.
That's fair.
Or there's this one episode where I think they thought the show was going to be over, and they do like the whole episode is just like cut scenes, like back to stuff that happens.
Uh-huh.
It's like when the company gets bought by a different company or whatever, it becomes the other thing with the old Southern woman.
Saber or whatever.
Saber. They do like the cut scene one, and it drives me insane. I can't fucking stand that one.
It's just like a mashup.
Yeah, it's like this guy asking Toby. He's like, "Oh, is there any moments where like
Oh,
some
yeah,
inappropriate
like
stuff
interviewing him.
happens?"
Yeah.
And then he's just
I
like,
remember
"Dude."
that. Week sewed.
One of the other things I saw, you guys seen the Gillian Keefe skit about the plane crashing?
No, I think I've seen all of those though. Which one is that?
This one might be a new one.
Okay.
So there's a plane, they like announced that it's going to crash. Like both the engines are going down. And he's sitting there and he's calling, like everyone's calling their loved ones. And he's like, hey, is this Rick at the auto body shop? He's like, fuck you, bro. You did a shit job. I'm going to come down there and beat your ass. And everyone's like, what the fuck? And he's like, dude, I got 10 minutes left. I'm going to fucking call everyone I hate. He's like, try it. And it made me think, if I was going to die and I knew it, who would I hate enough to call?
Ooh.
Like, who would you expend that on?
Ooh. I don't know if I'd want to put that on air.
That's fair.
I don't know if I want to say that.
That's
right
so fair.
Who would I hate enough to call?
Like if you maybe even
I leave the rock
that
a
you have
voicemail.
the number for.
I leave the rock
Yeah,
a voicemail
like
for
someone
sure.
that you don't even actually know, but you could just call them and be like, "You fucking suck ass."
Yeah, I'd like to knock the rock down a peg as if he'd give a fuck about what I have to say.
Yeah, just dial rock and just call it.
I think it is. Yeah.
1-800-ROCKS.
1-800 rocks.
Yeah, I
tough
can't.
one,
If we don't do someone we personally know, I'm game for this idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That'd be a rough
You
one.
guys
to
don't
just
want to go
rip.
personal?
No, I don't know if I want to rip that. I don't know if there is anyone I hate.
I really just don't carry that much hate.
Yeah, I just don't.
You know?
But it would be fun to just unload, like let it all out.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to do that on just like the average person. Like,
Yeah,
can
exactly.
I just put out
like
like
someone
a
who
news?
just cut you off.
Oh, just an
driving.
innocent bystander?
Yeah, can I just let out a newsletter to like the average person?
Yeah,
Just anyone I
just
don't
let
fuck
out
with?
like basically a manifesto.
Yeah, like fuck everyone that
Against-
drives when I'm on the road.
Fuck everyone that goes to
Fuck,
the
if
grocery
you're at
store.
the grocery store, get the fuck out of here.
Fuck you.
Airports, fucking.
Figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, your
That-
shoes need to come off. Yes, your laptop needs to come out of your bag, you fucking half-breed.
Or get TSA pre-check, you fucking poor bitch.
Hey,
I
we
don't have
it
that
yet.
either.
You guys don't have that?
It's not even
Grow
expensive. I
up.
don't even think it's
like,
about money.
It's like
I just-
$100.
Just haven't even taken the time to do it. Don't you like have to get interviewed at the airport?
Yeah, you do have to go into there.
So you have to kind of time it out nicely.
You passed TSA pre-check?
Yeah. But they ask you like 3 questions, like where are you from?
Are you a terrorist?
Like, yeah, it's basically like, are you a terrorist? It's like, no. You don't even have to.
Where are you from?
You don't even have to lie that hard. You just like, not really. You know.
Yeah, we should probably get that though.
Is it like it's got to be hard to get declined from that, right?
If you look like us.
That's
There he is.
uh-oh.
We'll allow it.
If your middle name is
We'll bleep that
Ahmed, I think they
Yeah.
probably got a couple. There's another tier of questions they go down. From
They've
that
got
one.
another 52 question list for you.
Yeah. If you answer the first few right, you're good.
Those would have been some interesting meetings back then. Like you have to tell the workers to be like kind of fucked up. You think they
I
did
don't
that?
think you had to tell them. I think they just have it in them.
Everyone was on high alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what a guy who would do it looks like, you know.
All right, you want to get it into some fun shit or what?
Yeah. What do you got? You got fun shit?
I got a couple fun things here.
You got fun teams.
All right. Which of the following gets the most ass? Ventriloquist, dog food taster, fortune cookie writer, or male podcasters?
Not the last one.
Not that one.
Fortune cookie writer has an angle to do it. Like,
Fortune- like, I'll give you-
actually, ventriloquist and fortune cookie.
I was gonna say ventriloquist has some legs.
because with the fortune cookie, you can, if you know, maybe you know who's gonna get the fortune cookie. You could like write something like, "Oh, you're gonna fall in love with a 6'4" thumbhead looking motherfucker." If you're
And
like
that'd be-
Morg, you know.
and that'd be Morg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like with the ventriloquist, so my angle would be like you make him like little
Well, you riz up with the puppet.
aggressively like pervy.
Yeah, you riz with
But
the
it's
puppet.
just the puppet, so he'll say some out of pocket shit like
Nice tits.
Hey, nice rack, lady.
No, ventriloquist box.
Yeah, that's got
that
an
guy.
angle for
That
sure.
guy. If he does it well,
You bring that on the first date, right? Or you have it with you just in case.
I think you have it in the car for the.
It's
like,
on
if
your
you-
profile.
You pick her up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have a clip of it on your profile first of all. But I think you bring it in the car for like if you pick her up the drive home.
Yeah. For after.
you start ripping,
like you have
like-
to move it out. Oh, how'd that get there? Oh,
No, you have it
what
in the
is
front
it?
seat.
You have it in
Yeah.
the front seat
Yeah.
when she gets in on the when you pick her up. You think?
No, well, I'm thinking. I guess if you pick her up, maybe.
I'm saying like you see how it goes for a little bit, and then if you're driving her home and you're like, ooh, is she gonna invite me in? You bust out the fucking puppet.
Yeah, you have it in the trunk, and then if you bring it up like this, what I do during the date,
I don't know about going for the trunk.
Well, maybe you just I
I don't know about going to the trunk with a girl in your car.
Is a weird one.
Be like, oh, I just gotta grab something from the trunk real quick. She's calling the police.
Yeah.
No, if you're like talking about,
And then if you pull out a ventriloquist puppet, she's for sure calling the police.
no, you're like, I'm a ventriloquist. She's like, no way. Can you do it? Like, and then you're
That's
like,
the
actually,
that's the golden scenario. Yeah, you say the lamest shit on earth, and she's
no
like,
way is probably a 1 in 1,000 reaction to you saying that.
oh, you make balloon animals? Wow.
You've actually busted that one out.
It was a good first date.
Did you know about this?
what?
His balloon animal date?
It was a ripper of a first date.
Would you? Oh, you made balloon animals?
Yeah, I had the set ready to go, and then I popped on some like how-to videos. We made them together.
It's pretty
What
cute.
the fuck?
It's pretty cute.
I've got Riz, dude.
You did not get laid that night.
Riz,
You did not get laid that night.
Oh,
That's how you walk into the friend zone.
no, dude. That was an easy. Dude, it's such an easy transition. It's like, I
this one looks like my
bet you
dick.
I can't fold you up like this, and then it's dude, it's over.
You're like, oh, weird. This one's shaped like a condom.
You just make the sword handle a little bit lower.
You
and
make,
then
a,
fucking
you make
all
a
turn-
dick and balls.
This
and
one's
she
shaped
goes,
like a dick.
Yeah, you're like, what are you gonna do with that one?
Let's
You
see
she
how
handles
close
she
it looks
starts
to the real
stroking.
thing.
If she starts stroking it, you know it's fucking
You're like,
transition
okay,
time.
here we go.
Oh, fuck.
Have I
Bring
seen,
out some baby oil for
have
the
I
fucking...
given you the Have I given you the tour yet?
Okay, if you had to pick which one to put the baby oil on, would it be the sword? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to
up,
take a quick
ladies
break
and
from the
gentlemen?
show.
From the
September
show.
is here, and I want to take a second to talk to you about self-care. When it comes to making an impression, proper grooming is essential to looking and feeling your best when you walk in a room. That's why the sponsors of today's show, Manscaped, are committed to helping men around the world walk and talk with some swagger this season with the best grooming tools on the market.
What voice are you doing?
Yeah, what is that?
What is the voice?
It's my Manscaped voice.
It's your
Okay,
Manscaped?
no, it's
Yeah.
his Manscaped voice. Let
Okay,
him
keep
cook.
going.
Let him cook.
Join the 9 million men worldwide.
You're doing it different now, though.
Okay.
Go back.
Join
Yeah,
the
you
9
had a different.
let me do it.
That's it. Now
You
you're
got to
back.
find it.
Join the 9 million men
9 million.
worldwide who trust Manscaped and enjoy this offer. 20% off and free shipping with code NOFOMO
No FOMO.
at manscaped.com. Don't neglect your beautiful self and get right this fall with Manscaped. For the sleekest version of yourself, Manscaped has you covered from head to toe, starting with their brand new, Beard Hedge trimmer.
Beard hedge trimmer.
So remember, that's 15. Is it 20% off?
20% off and a free shipping.
It's not
Can I get a
free shipping at themanscaped.com. Code NOFOMO.
No
now
FOMO.
we're back to the show.
John,
so we're
pump
saying
your brakes there,
the
partner.
ventriloquist gets the most ass?
I think so. What
What
were
was the second one
last
again?
two?
Dog food taster.
No, that one's got no
That
shot.
one. That one's no. That one's a no.
Yeah, that one's-
like you come over and you're like, oh, what do you do for work?
You can't even go out on a date. You're like, I'm full from work
I
today.
taste dog food.
Work today. You think they really had? Yeah, I mean, it was online.
Is that a real job?
It is. It was.
It
on
has to
fucking-
be a job.
Yeah.
And I would love to see what their like writing is. Like, yeah, this one tastes like shit.
Has anyone ever? Oh, you ate dog food recently.
What?
Yeah, I remember you ate some dog food recently.
When?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
I would like
I'd
to fucking know
about
this.
Okay, it's cool.
Did
You're
you
being
do
all
this
defensive for the people and stuff, but
I've never been I would tell them straight up if I ate dog food.
okay, I swear that was you.
Ooh, I ate a vegan strip recently.
Oh, see, maybe it was.
Oh, it was Garrett.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Classic.
They're not good.
They're not.
You would
good.
expect that to be like the elite
Ooh, no.
dog treat. It wasn't
No.
good at all.
It's not real bacon.
Well, it's real meat.
Everything's real.
Yeah, it was. It was. I thought it would at least somewhat taste like bacon. It tasted like plastic.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see it really tasting that good.
Well, I would just love to see what they write.
Yeah, that's
Like to
something to
see
look
the
into.
Like, okay. Do you either like the taste of dog food and get that job, or your palate is comparable to a dog's? To where you're like, I don't really like it, but I understand what dogs like.
Yeah, are they being objective? They're like, this fucks.
Yeah.
They're like, I could see a dog liking this, or like, give me another bowl.
Yeah, or they're like, I don't give a fuck if the dog likes it. I like it.
yeah, no, I think they're just addicted to dog.
Yeah, wait. How do they know? Like, if the human likes it, how do they know the dog's gonna like it?
Yeah, what is that input even giving you?
Yeah,
You know the guy. You hire the right
I
guy.
guess you could go off if the person is like, oh, this is fire. It's like, okay, a dog's definitely gonna like that.
that's true.
Yeah.
But I feel like most of the time it can't be that is the scenario.
Like, I don't think like what are the testing results coming out to? Because I don't think there's any dog food that we're just like, oh hell yeah, I'd have that.
Look up a Yelp. See if there's a human review for dog food.
human review for dog
Yeah,
food.
just
Human
More
review.
like-
Morg, look that up.
Like
dog food.
like the Amazon reviews for like
Yeah.
Purina. It's
I bet you there's a person. It's
a bunch of sick
Terry the
fucks
dog
being
food taster, and he has a fucking blog.
be like, this shit fucks.
Oh, is our fucking internet off?
Oh yeah, our internet's off.
It's off?
Yeah, it's not working at all.
Why?
We don't know. It's not working.
Fuck yeah. So I'll review it. Do we have any?
I have
Why is
heard
the
that
internet not
the new one, no free plugs, the Hello Fresh or whatever for the dogs. What is it? It's like looks like
it's
real
like-
food. Like you could eat that one.
Yeah, it's like farmer's dog or something.
Yeah, it comes in it like it looks like foodish.
It's like real food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like real food?
yeah.
It's like Hello Fresh for dogs.
I think
like-
there was a
okay.
thing with bodybuilder people eating that.
Really?
Oh, because it has a dumb amount of fucking protein.
It's probably
like
way
a
cheaper.
Stupid amount of yeah, because it's just pure.
Like, there's no way it's $10 a meal for your dog to fucking eat that shit.
Yeah.
if it is, they're never getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's that much protein, my dog's not getting it.
Just the protein part, not even the price aspect.
Yeah, I need that protein.
There's probably people out there who, if it was $10, would still buy it and eat like McDonald's
Yeah.
for themselves.
That's fair.
Wait.
Like, I bet you there's people out there who spend more money on their dog's food than themselves.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's thousands of people.
Which
You
I
ever
mean,
met someone who like cooks meals for their dogs?
That's half the reason I don't have a pet again. Is I was like, well, I want to make sure I can get it all the dank shit.
Yeah.
All the dank shit.
Yeah,
So you have to taste it to know if it's good.
and I have to eat it, and
Yeah, it's gotta be-
I'm just not ready
It's
yet.
got to get John's stamp of
Or
approval.
apparently, I just ate it recently. Did you feed me it secretly and you never told me?
Yeah,
like,
wait,
what
was
the
he like
fuck is up with this?
Was he like asleep?
You can't just fucking
It
drop
sounded,
that.
It sounded kind of sinister.
Didn't it? He was
Yeah.
like, you did it right. You don't remember?
I could have sworn that was you.
Have you made me food recently?
Yeah.
Hey Jay, I made you
I
something.
made you a sweet meal.
You'll remember.
It'll come back to me for sure.
Yeah. Let's see here. What's the appropriate time frame for sending the first dick pic?
I feel like we've
I don't think
I feel like every time we come up with the dick pic questions come up, it's like we just shouldn't.
I don't think there's ever a good time for an unprompted dick pic. It'd have to be a request, and that would be the appropriate time. Or in
I've yet to
response-
find a woman that's like, yes, fuck yeah, I want that.
Well, of course you haven't.
Have you seen your dick?
That's so fair. It's not just dick pics; it's just my dick pics.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're just not cut out for it.
Like honestly, I think if a girl was like, yeah, send me one, I don't
think it ever
that'd be a
goes-
turn on.
I'd still be hesitant.
I don't think it ever goes like that.
Yeah, I think if a girl asked me to,
But imagine
Like-
a girl like you're flirting with this girl, you've been on a few dates, maybe you fucked a few times, whatever. You're getting kind of serious, and she's like, goes away for like 2 weeks, and she's like, send me a dick pic, I miss you. You'd be like,
I mean, I'd be kind
I'd
of,
send that dick right over.
I'd be kind of fired up.
I'm firing that dick over.
Yeah,
It would take
I'd
me a
send the
while.
dick.
Yeah.
I'd send the
it would
dick
take
for
me a
sure.
while to get the right picture though.
It would take probably like 4 hours.
I'd probably do some Googling,
It'd have to
all the
Google some other ones.
get
look
all
up,
the angles
look
right.
up
Yeah.
methods for. Look up methods for.
What up?
What's up? for
That's what I
taking
thought was
proper
the
pic.
funniest part about Euphoria when they're going through the guy's phone and he
And
has
he
all
had a
the
bunch
fuck.
of dick pics.
Yeah, and
Well,
he's
as
like,
a guy, I get it.
yeah, but putting them like next to stuff so you could compare the size.
Oh yeah,
that what they were
he
doing
had them
for
like
him?
held up next to things.
Yeah, it was like as big as an Avion bottle or something.
Oh yeah, when people do that shit
Yeah.
to like see how tall people are, they like use their phone in the picture and they like expand it up. Have you ever seen that?
Oh, they like try to calculate the height from the fucking.
Yeah, so like if you say I was taking a picture and someone wanted to see how tall I am and I'm holding the phone, they'll look up the exact phone, get the dimensions, and then on the
Then
picture
just,
like
like, multi-
Photoshop how many phones.
Oh, how
it
many
is.
phones
How
tall
many
you
phones
are?
tell you are? Is that like a hinge trick for when people lie about their height?
That's definitely a trick that the women use for sure.
Dude, low-key, that would snap as your fucking profile picture if you fucking put yourself up to a tall thing. Like you had your actual height on there.
You just like you have your baby wall of you growing up, and it's just
All the different check marks.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like look at how good I did. That could rip.
Or just like stacking a bunch of random objects, being like, I'm 15 water bottles high.
Yeah, if you could write in something else that besides a height,
Yeah.
you could say I'm 17 iPhones tall.
Yeah, 8
Dude.
decks of cards.
Do the math. Do the math.
I was putting together this little list of things, and you guys feel free to kind of just let me know what you think about it. It's kind of a things I hate and the things I like.
Okay.
One of the things I have on the hate's a lot longer.
Yeah.
I hate when people put a photo on their story and it blocks where you would normally press skip, and then you accidentally go to their profile.
Oh yeah, when they get crafty with it.
That really bugs the shit out. I'll unfollow people for that.
If they fill like the whole screen so that you're tapping,
It's like dragged over to the right when
Yep.
you're usually thumbing.
That's a smart play.
Wait, what?
You never seen this?
No.
So when people post on their story the post that they just did.
Yeah.
So they'll like drag it over to the right where you click your thumb to like skip through
so that
stories.
it just
So
instantly
when you
goes-
click it, it just instantly goes to their story.
They're getting smarter.
They're so smart, but
They're
I
evolving.
hate it. I don't like when girls post like coming for you at Drake when they're like going to his concert. And they're like, I just imagine they're just like hoping like, oh, he's going to see this one and like be like, yo, come backstage or something.
Oh, that's almost as bad as like the boys posting a Vegas ain't ready. Fuck
yeah, exactly.
4 white dudes and fucking
4 white dudes in fucking button ups saying Vegas ain't ready.
Yeah. In the fucking most misfit suits
That's like
of
a
all time.
I had to do it to him caliber fucking
Oh,
shitty
you
post.
know we had to do it. I'm so posting that next time we go to Vegas.
Oh
dude.
my god.
Oh, it's not.
It's because it's not ready.
Or you just say it's so ready
Yeah.
for us.
Vegas has never been more ready.
Vegas is fucking ready.
Vegas
for us.
is fully built and prepared for us.
But they'll always, it's like, oh, coming for you at Diplo.
Yeah.
Like he's
no.
he's gonna see him. Oh, you've been tagged in a
Yeah.
post.
should be
click that
should
shit.
be coming for you at the 2 points of Molly in my purse.
This is one that I like. It's kind of a weird one. When you're entering a code on a keypad and it makes a cool pattern.
That feels good.
Yeah. It's just like 6 digits. It's like 1 2 3 1 2 3 or something. That feels good every time.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
You
doing-
got to design like your phone password to be like that for sure.
That's true. Mine's just one button. I should switch it up.
Oh, you're just all one.
Yeah.
What?
I can't tell you.
I don't even know. I need
Well, yeah,
to
which
ask.
button is
I
it?
can't
I don't
tell
even
you.
need to ask. I have enough. You have 10 tries, I'm pretty sure.
No, you only get 3, and I picked it strategically about that.
Why? Because it's number 3.
It's number 4. So you're gonna get locked out right by the time
You
get
could
to it.
start from the top or bottom and still not get it, I guess.
Yeah,
that is
it's
pretty
safe.
smart.
Yeah. You'd
sorry.
be locked up for sure.
They're gonna
Good job.
1 done.
Disabled for 1 minute though, and then I'm right back.
Yeah. If they keep going, then I'm fucked. I don't like when people use feral or unhinged for something that's like a regular ass, like they went out until like 12 p.m. on like a work day or something.
Yeah, because feral at one point it's a very widely used now, but it was at one point for like the most heinous of social crimes.
Or they'll be like, oh, we were so feral last night. We stayed out on Thursday till like 12.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't just throw that word around.
feral used to mean like
You better be in trash. To fucking
Yeah, I
throw
want
that shit
to. I
around.
want to see a video of you like slipping through a garbage can.
Yeah.
feral's like doing ketamine off a stranger's ass at 6 a.m. That's feral.
Yeah. You have to fall at least once to use that.
Yeah. Oh,
Or-
we got a bag on a Wednesday.
You got to like be hanging out with strangers, doing strange drugs.
Yeah.
You saw someone like do a ventriloquist act or something.
Yeah. One of your buddies was coked out and did a ventriloquist act.
You
for
fucked a
everybody.
ventriloquist guy? You got so feral last
that's
night?
feral. Thank you.
You started watching fucking David Blaine Street Magic vids with the boys.
I'm actually realizing from looking at these that I just need to stop looking at social media as much.
Because these aren't things you encounter in your daily lives, are they?
No, they're not like outside things. This is just me. Like I've been staring
'Cause,
at
like-
my phone for 2 hours and I've seen enough.
Like, when's the last
Yeah.
time you saw something in person that genuinely pissed you off, and it wasn't from online?
Today.
Like, I feel like we just don't go outside enough,
Yeah. Well, I don't.
and when we do, we're just having a ball of a time.
I go
couldn't be
outside, I
fucking
just
bothered.
don't interact with the populace. you
Yeah,
know?
I went all the way to the grocery store 2 days ago, and I was on so much Adderall that I had so much anxiety that I just walked in and saw how crowded it was and walked right out.
Fuck yeah.
I can get behind that.
That's how it's done.
I
ladies
couldn't
and
do it,
gentlemen.
dude.
I
I was
could do-
sweating profusely from my palms. I was like, I'm gonna be dropping things. I couldn't. I went and got a 7-Eleven protein shake, and that was my
You
lunch.
just went full panic mode.
I
went
couldn't
through
do it,
every
dude.
bad
You got to do
scenario.
a big meal before the Adderall. It's the cheat code.
Yeah, I usually try to eat before, but I didn't have any food in the house.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
I
it'll-
went to go get
So
it.
you took an Adderall to go to the grocery store effectively?
Oh,
No,
he needs
no.
that. Yeah. He's not used to eating. He needs to focus on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't read
that's
all the
true.
labels, all
Yeah.
the nutrition facts
That's true.
quickly.
Yeah. So that didn't go well.
I don't think I'd like that. I don't think I'd like going out in public with Adderall in my system.
No, it's designed for-
Driving? No thanks.
No, it's so gives me so
I don't
much
mind
anxiety.
it.
I just want to be
You
doing
better
something.
not mind a lot of things.
I want to
on
be doing
Adderall.
something so much more stimulating than fucking just.
Oh, yeah.
standing
I mean,
there.
I would never choose to. You're right.
like traffic
Yeah.
on stimulants. Holy fuck.
Oh, fucking kill yourself.
Yeah.
We've done that way too many times.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck. We'll do it on the drive, too. We'll just be
Yeah.
like, oh, take another half.
Yeah, we're like-
driving in a car.
Oh, that's the best when it really starts to suck, so you take more to make it
Yeah.
worse.
Well, like we know we have a 3-hour drive, but we'll take it right when we get in the car.
Yeah.
Just because we're so excited.
Yeah,
to
and
go
then
where we're going.
halfway you realize how much it sucks and you take more.
You take more. You literally already know it's miserable, but then you're kind of coming down, so you take more.
Yeah, those are the worst times that you could ever.
Yeah, there's been a couple like 5-hour hitters coming down from LA.
Adderall traffic.
Oh
Yeah,
my
driving. Well, it's mostly LA for us because we're going to something fun.
God. Yeah,
And then the
Drive
you're
home is-
excited to be doing it, and then you forget that there's a 3-hour wait.
there's a waiting period,
It's like if we got to the club 3 hours before it opens every time.
and then like all the activities you have to do. Like once you get there, like oh fuck, we gotta stop to get food, and then we gotta go to the grocery store and get alcohol, and then I'm just like fucking kill me.
Oh, I hate the fucking spacing shit out on Adderall.
Yeah,
I need to be. It's now.
It's got to be right now.
Yeah,
It's
everything-
now or right
Yeah.
fucker now.
That's a kind of a good question. What's the worst thing to do on all the drugs?
What's the worst thing? I mean,
Adderall's traffic for sure.
traffic or just
Coke is not having more coke.
like a waiting
Yeah.
room
Huh?
on Adderall. Like you just.
Hopefully, no one's ever done that.
I mean, there's people who just take it.
Yeah, there's people who
Yeah.
take it all day, every day.
More.
It's kind of crazy to me.
That's kind of crazy. That is you.
Yeah, you are
It's
that.
not me, dude. 5 or 6 times a week, dude.
How many milligrams are you on today?
Huh? Today? Couple.
Couple. More than one.
It's been a long week.
A half, and another half.
Half of yesterday's half and tomorrow's.
Yeah, he does math in halves. So he doesn't realize how many fucking pills he took. I legitimately thought you were telling him that you were out before we started. I
Oh,
was
no.
like, there's no way you got it 2 days ago, bro.
Yeah, no, we're never out.
We're
But you're almost out.
No, I'm not. The amount of worry. My mouth is dry.
As you get to the
Think
bottom of the
about it.
bottle. The bottom of the bottle, fucking, I'm going to be fucked in 2 days, sweats.
But I'm gonna still take a fucking 4 pills.
Oh, yeah.
today.
Hit me, daddy.
It's the same thing as like getting to the end of a bag. It's like, well, this dump isn't going to be any smaller. We're just going to have to figure out how to get more.
Okay, best way to not get a second date. Audible fart wearing Crocs, ordering warm milk, paying with more than one gift card, or being 5'11".
That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
Good last one. The last one I have research on. I can give you stats and data.
I've got a couple.
So unless
data
you have,
points.
unless you have like some mathematics to the other ones, I think it's gonna be that.
Because
one.
that has to be the reason for a couple
I think it's-
situations.
I mean, it's probably what were the
Why
other
else
reasons?
wouldn't I? Why else would I?
You
not
guys
have-
just
I'd
blacked
say
out.
it's 5'11" plus whatever else you just said.
Okay, there was the audible fart wearing Crocs, ordering.
What's audible fart?
you can hear like you fart. Out
Oh,
loud.
audible. I was thinking like audible.
Oh, I got a fart.
Yeah, like blue 60.
Blue 16.
An audible fart would be one for a girl for sure.
Oh yeah,
That's a good way to like lose a year-long relationship.
dude, that would be probably one of the greatest moments of all time.
Just
You just like
Yeah, I think for a girl that would probably be like the worst thing you could have like go out about. Like people are talking about you as like, oh yeah, she farts. on
okay.
dates.
Genuinely though. Okay, genuinely. You had a nice dinner. This is at the tail end, and she just. It doesn't get acknowledged, but she fucking torches one. But like she was great. All the boxes were checked.
it was 10 out of 10.
And you genuinely she's just sitting there like a little uncomfortable for a second, and then just looks
Like
at you
that?
and acts like it doesn't happen. She's very embarrassed, but that no one you don't mention it.
This is the smile you do right here.
Do you just wait? Do you call attention to it so she's not mortified?
I don't think that's how you make her not mortified.
I'm going fist bump all day across the table.
No,
You
but
just
like
dap that up. Hey,
I'm talking like so fucking loud and obvious. Like there's no way you can't acknowledge it, bro.
It's better if it's while talking. Like if she's trying to talk to cover it up and there's and then it stops like she didn't mean for it to be heard. I think I'm rolling with that.
You're gonna fist bump?
I think it depends on how she handles it.
Because there's an angle where like if you wanted to go on another date with her, like she would be so mortified to ever see you again, she would probably just ghost you.
yeah, that might be like a double ender.
Like there's some
I don't want to go on the date. and
There are
she
some
doesn't.
girls that would be too embarrassed to ever show her face around you again.
Dude, that would be so fun.
Yeah, it's-
Unless you just acknowledged it and you're like, hey, don't sweat it, sweetheart. And then just rip one yourself.
sweat it.
I'm good at dating.
This guy's got
I'm
it.
the goat.
If you got one in the chamber though, that's the proper response.
Oh, just rip one yourself?
Yeah.
That's the
Just blow it out of the
that's
park.
the
Just
best.
be like, don't
response.
worry, I got you. And
Yeah.
But back to us.
wait, yeah. So is what audible fart?
Audible fart wearing Crocs, ordering warm milk, paying with more than one gift card.
Okay, those
are all fucking bad.
Those two are.
Those are all so bad.
Like if you whip out 2 Chili's gift cards,
No, yeah, like that. Okay, because like one gift card's like okay, fine.
Yeah.
Like you had a gift card. That's.
Nah, it's still not good.
I think for a first date, whipping out a gift card alone is pretty shitty.
I'll say this.
Unless it's like a fire ass place where it's like, hey, this place is fire.
Those places
and
don't
like
have
you
gift
got the
cards.
meal for 2 thing from Costco. Now that
Oh my god,
that would be something.
You got the buy one get one Groupon.
I think I could play that one off.
and you bring the cardboard thing.
Like I would be before.
It's in the big like
Yeah.
the fucking plastic
Yeah.
packaging. You have to ask the waiter for scissors to get it out.
No, and you realize you didn't get it from the merchandise pickup at Costco.
Oh, so you just have the fucking wrong thing. Yeah.
I could play my way out of that one though. You just make the jokes about it before.
Yeah.
Like, be like, yeah.
You're just like, don't worry, babe, I got the gift card.
I feel like I would bring that up in the text conversation when I ask her on the date.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
As
as,
like a
a funny
joke.
thing. As a funny thing. Be like, sweet, we're going to fucking this place. I have 2 gift cards that I haven't used or something.
No, I'd never do that.
But
I mean, if they're already like into you.
that's one gift card. If it's 2, if you have to hand it to them and be like, hey, this one has I think like $6 left on it, the other one should cover it.
Oh no. The worst part would be using 2 gift cards and still not being enough to cover the meal.
And a card.
Each one has less than $10 and you still have to drop like another 50.
You pull out some,
and you ask her to split the remainder.
you pull out some crumbly
That would be
ones.
fucking heinous.
no, that goes stupid. You're going on the second date.
That would be so
No, you pay
good.
for your half of the meal in gift cards.
Yes. And then she owes more of a balance.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm just imagining it being short and you pulling out like a Velcro wallet with some crumply ass ones in there and be
Oh,
like,
that'd be so good. Do you think there's anything worse than anything on that list that isn't like absurd? Because those are all honestly feasible.
yeah, I don't know. If
Like people do all of those things.
warm milk,
I'm sure.
Milk, it's a little bit different.
Is there anything worse?
because
than
that's not, you can't prep for that. You can't you can't tell someone, hey, just so you know, tonight I'm going to be ordering warm milk.
Yeah. Well, I had my cold milk earlier this morning.
Yeah, because the only thing
that would be very concerning.
the only thing that's even slightly like the reason for warm milk as a drink is like I'm going to like it puts you to sleep is what I've.
Is that even true, though?
I don't even
Like-
know if it's true, but
Yeah.
that's
How do
like
you
the
even
thing.
make warm milk?
So if I ordered it
Microwave
on a date, there's no excuse I could give that would like.
I need my nightcap.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I don't want to be up all night.
I would probably just have to like if I needed it, I would just lie and say it's some sort of cocktail and not let her try it. Be like, oh no, it's on the secret menu.
It's on the secret.
It's on the chili secret menu.
Or yeah, that's how you play it off. You say like, hey, can I get the warm milk? And then you say like, I heard that's a cool drink here, and then they actually bring out warm milk, and you're like, oh, what the fuck?
And you're like, oh, it is cool after you taste
Yeah,
it.
you're like, well, I
Like,
guess I'll
oh,
just drink
I'm just
it.
gonna
Since
drink it.
I'm gonna drink it because they brought it.
Yeah,
I'm one of those people. Like, if
it's
they
like
brought
a-
me the wrong dish, I wouldn't even say anything.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm just such a nice guy
Yeah.
to my servers. It's
and
a
you just fucking chug it.
it's a it's a microwave white Russian.
And you wear the mustache for the rest of the day.
Damn, it's warm milk.
It's like curdling on your fucking lips.
Do you just microwave that shit though?
Yeah,
Warm milk?
There's no way.
No,
other
you get
way-
it straight from the
There's
spout.
no other way to do it. Except for
Straight out of the tit.
milk a cow or a woman,
Yeah.
a female species with breasts.
So I think the more than one gift card has to win.
That's just, it's hilariously embarrassing. I think ripping a I don't know if you're getting away with a fart.
As a guy, you could get away with it.
It would be lit to whip out the 2 gift cards, rip ass, and walk out. If the date's going poorly.
Okay, the real one with the fart though is, as men, we've come up with ways to make it like acceptable.
I mean, I don't think-
What do you think the like? Because you know, like you fart and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're like, what is that? Is there a fucking frog in here? Like,
Stepped
what's going on? Like,
stepped on a barking spider. is one of
yeah,
my
you have like
favorites.
all those lines. Like, what's like the best one of those?
It was her. What the fuck was that? Gaslighter. Ew, what the
just
fuck?
fucking ew.
Yeah.
Did you just shit yourself?
Oh, it smells too.
Oh god, it smells exactly like what I just ate. Oh my god, is it from that bite I gave you? Just gaslight the shit out of her.
Damn, sweetheart.
Doesn't smell like your salad. That's weird.
But yeah, that one's pretty bad.
That one's bad.
If you get through one, do you get 2? How many farts do you get before?
Is there anything?
I think if you get through one, you can get through any.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Is
like
there-
if you could play it off for the first one, you could just kind of.
Is there anything that you are shocked you got away with in like the early dating phase, like maybe dates first month or something?
Just you name it.
Like
Every
any of
joke I've ever
any
made.
of those things, like
Every joke I've ever
yeah,
made.
some foul jokes for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll take this.
Started.
Some foul jokes.
This was a good one. When I told this girl that I was interested, we should pretend like we're cousins, or brother and sister.
Oh, I remember you
Wait,
saying
what?
you used to pull this off.
So one time I was like, hey, we should pretend like we're brother and sister. And I
Like
was
at
like,
a bar?
I was like, and so I told her, I was like, hey, go walk away for like 60 seconds and then come walk up to the group. And I walked up to this group of girls and I was like, hey, have you seen my sister? She's blonde, wearing a white shirt, like whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, I'm sorry, I haven't seen her. I'm like, you sure? Like, she's like this tall, whatever. And then she walks up and I was like, where the fuck did you go? And then I kissed her.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm surprised that worked.
Well, if she's down for it, that's a fun gal.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Well, I didn't tell her like I was going to make out with you and we hadn't done anything.
Oh, you guys hadn't even kissed yet.
No, we hadn't done anything.
Okay, that's bolder, but I like it.
Yeah.
That's a good way to break the tension, you know?
Yeah, that works.
I don't know if it's the best way to, but it's a way.
Yeah.
It worked.
It was worth it for the reaction of the people. They're like vomiting, falling over. Like,
Yeah,
That's a good one.
that's a good one.
outside of that, I mean, just follow that path after hearing that and just everything I've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Exactly. Where your imagination is going, I've done it.
It's been done. I can't think of anything besides something I won't say.
This is the whole reason you brought it up. You're just like, ah. Oh, we didn't even talk about the alien.
I feel like we've talked so much about that shit.
Well, I mean, okay. I just got to say this. Did
Okay.
you see that? Did you see the video of the guy already debunking it?
No.
So because they put out X-rays of the skeleton with it, and this guy who's like, I don't know, a bone scientist,
Mr. X-ray or something?
Yeah, he's some sort of like paleontologist, whatever. He already broke down all the bones that they used.
Like they pieced it together from different
yeah.
animals?
So he said the skull was a llama skull that they cut off the front and then flipped it around
Interesting.
because their like base of their skull has those little like the eye hole in the nose,
The divots
like
in the
that.
back?
Yeah.
Really?
And then they used a femur for one leg flipped upside down, and then a tibia for the other leg flipped upside down.
They just used two completely separate
Yeah, they just didn't even try at all.
I'd love to see the profile picture for the bone scientist.
He presented
It's just you.
He presented this in front of Mexican Congress also, for the record.
So yeah, apparently also going along with that, this guy that did it, he's done like 3 separate like fake alien things.
Hoaxes?
He's like tried to do this multiple times, and people know him. Like there was people,
And they still let him come into
they
the
still
middle
were
of
like, yeah, go
congressional
ahead,
hearing.
present your aliens.
Jesus Christ.
Like as soon as the video came out, people were like, that's fucking Jose fucking Romero or whatever. And they pull up his like Wikipedia and it has like 3 fucking things of
Hoaxes.
fake alien shit that he's tried to
Well,
pull.
and then didn't he try to claim it was recovered from like a craft at first?
Well, he said they were 1,000 years old.
But I swear I saw something about there was like remains of a craft also.
Okay, if it was made out of taco shells, I would have believed it more. Yeah. we found this fucking alien fool.
Hey, fool, check this motherfucker out.
And he's lit. Fool.
Hey, fool.
Flour tortilla.
tasty fool.
Well, yeah, so we touched on it.
We touched on it.
Well,
Here, you want to cap it?
I'm going to cap it. What do you think about a cap, boys?
You're going to put a cap on it?
I'm going to put a cap on it.
Put a cap
Put
on
a
it?
cork in it.
Yeah.
We'll catch you next week, you know?
On God shit.
On God.